Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of our Java Bootcamp. In this series, we will take you from basics of Java to advanced concepts step by step. And in the very first video, we will cover what is JDK, JRE, and JVM, and how to create a Java project in IntelliJ IDEA, and how to declare variables and using different data types in Java. So, if you are excited to start your journey, make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's get started. First, we'll discuss about the difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. JVM. The JVM or Java Virtual Machine is the heart of Java and it is responsible for executing Java programs by converting bytecode into a machine code that the system understands. It also provides features like automatic memory management and garbage collection. The JVM is platform dependent, meaning each operating system has its own version. Next, JRE. We have JRE, Java Runtime Environment. It includes the JVM along with the libraries and the files needed to run the Java applications. If you just wanted to execute Java program, the JRE is all you need. However, it does not include development tools like compilers. Finally, we have JDK, Java Development Kit. It is a complete package that includes the JRE, JVM, and additional tools like Java Compiler, Debugger, and other utilities needed for developing Java application. If you are a Java developer, you must install the JDK to write and compile Java programs. On a final conclusion, think of it like this. The JDK contains the JRE and the JRE contains the JVM. The JVM runs Java applications, the JRE provides the environment to run them, and the JDK is complete toolkit for development. Welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen how to set up our development environment and also the installing the IntelliJ. So once you are installed the IntelliJ, and now in this today's video we will see how we create a new Java project and start writing our code. So as soon as you open an IntelliJ, you will see this kind of thing. Here you can go to the new project and give a title to your project. Since we are going with Java basics, Java fundamentals, and this is the location where you want to save your project. And for now you can select the IntelliJ and go to select the Java version which you installed before. If you don't have any Java installed, you need to click on add JDK and go to the path where you downloaded the Java and select it. It will be appear here. And once you create it, it will open a new window like this. And yeah, that's it. We are done with the project creation in IntelliJ and we'll start writing the code. Okay, once the project is created, we will start with how we declare variables and all those things. Okay, before starting declaring the variables, we'll see what all IntelliJ is created predefinedly when we create a project. Okay, this is our project folder, and if you see inside there is one more folder called source, and there is one more thing called main. Main.java is the file which it created, and this is a public class main. This is what is called a main class, and this is public static void main is a main method. You can ignore for now about all these public static, what they actually mean and all those things. We'll discuss all those things further. First, we'll try to declare a variable and print that variable. Okay, what is the syntax of declaring a variable? The first thing we need to write the data type which that variable holds, and then the variable name. Here is an integer data type, and just give it a variable name v1 and equals to 10. This is the declaration of a variable, where if you see here, we are giving the data type of the variable, this is the variable name, and this is the value which stores in that variable. Okay, let's print this variable. In order to print in Java, you need to use system.print.ln, out.println. So for in IntelliJ, you can use SOUT shortcut, which gives you that, and you can give some name first. Variable, and that is v1. In order to run this program in the IntelliJ, is you have this run icon. If you click on it, you see run main method. It will run the code which we have written here, and it will print the value what we declared in the v1. If you see here in the console below, yeah, it printed the first variable and the value is 10. Here the 10 is coming from the variable which we declared the above. And now you learn how to create a variable and printing it. Now we will see as part of a next step what are the different types, different data types that Java have, and we'll try to create a variable for each data type and print those and do some operations around that data type. So if you see, basically data types in Java, we have two different types of data types. One is a primitive data type and one is a non-primitive data type. If you look in primitive data type, there are other two subcategories. One is a non-numeric and the numeric. In the non-numeric, you will have a Boolean data type and a character. And in the numeric, you will have integer and a floating point. In the integer, you have a sub data types kind of byte, short, int, long. And in the floating point, you will have float and a double. So if we go through one by one, we'll try to discuss more while creating all this logic. Let's open IntelliJ. So numeric data types. This is how we write comments in the Java using two forward slashes. So the above one, you see, this is int data type which we already declared, and now we will do another thing called, if you want, int will have some restriction of how much big value it stores. If you want to store a very big value, we need to go with the long. Yep, long v2. This is a variable name v2, and this is a big value we are storing, and it should end with an L. This is how you create a data type, and this is a variable name, and this is the value which you store there. If you want to print that, you can do the same thing using system.out.println and use this is your second variable. Sorry, print should come, since it is a primitive data type, we should go with the lowercase long. Capital 1 is that's an object creation. So then we have another data type. We'll go with the next one, that is float. So if you see here, float data type has a decimals which is getting assigned to that variable v3. If you want to store any decimal value, you need to go with float. If you want to store a big decimal value, then you will go with a double. Big decimal value in the sense like how you give it for a long. If you store the same kind of a value for float, it will throw you an error. Maybe this is enough. Maybe we'll increase this more. See, now floating, it is saying floating point number is too large. But if you give the same value for a double, it will not give you any error, because this one is to store a big decimal value, and this float is to store a smaller value than this. And now we'll create a non-numeric data types, that is Boolean. We'll go with the Boolean. See, if you want to go with the Boolean data type, which stores actually true or false, this data type is more useful in order to make some decisions in the code. Then the other one is char data type. Char data type is just to store the value of any character. Here we are storing character A in the variable v6 of type character. And now let's go to the non-primitive data types. So as part of the non-primitive data types, the first one is string. If you see string holds a sentence or a word, or else we can say a list of characters. If you see here, we are giving it with the double quotes, and character we are representing with a single quote. And this is how we declare a non-primitive data type. If you want to print a non-primitive data type, this is how you can print it. And the last one is array data type. Array is also a non-primitive data type. Array is nothing but storing a list of values of same data type in a variable. That is called an array. Here we have declared an integer array with of all similar integers. If you want to declare another character array, you can write like this: char v9, and this is how you declare a character array. So basically all these data types are nothing but different types of data we use while writing our logic or when we do some operations. Yeah, this is how you can declare a data types and a variables.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.